Alright, so first I'm kind of like folks.
So the first thing we gotta say is food rules.
Exactly.
We'll let you cover that.
Yeah.
Alice is looking for a Subway.
Influences, Subway, Taco Bell, Boston Market.
Subway, Quiznos, whatever you can take.
Now, first and foremost, the synthesizer. I think it really it's kind of like a trademark for your sound. I couldn't picture the sound without it, because it's kind of what sets you apart from Metallica and a lot of your other influences and everything.
Okay.
Tell me, was that a conscious decision to add keyboard sounds before you guys got into this whole band? Did you have a vision in your mind of how you wanted it to sound?
Everybody in the band has kind of their own identity as far as what they sound like and what they do, and I like to take. It's like adding color to a black and white picture, just taking bend somebody's ear the other direction, or make something that's hooky or a little noised, but yeah, something that's been there from the beginning.
My name is Danny, a.k.a. Pork and Shit.
You get that in there.
Pork and cheese.
Pork and cheese.
Well, as far as the sound of this band, when I went in, for the rehearsal, they were looking for the right drummer. I believe they went through 13 drummers, so I was on the spot.
Hey, what's up? I'm Alan. I do a lot of the writing in this band. We all do, but I contribute more riffs in this band than I have in past bands, where the material was pretty much handed to me, and they asked me to play live shows with them, learn this album, blah, blah, blah. So with this band, I put more heart and soul into it. Basically, all my life goes into this band.
Here I thought you were the drummer.
He's the drummer now.
So tell me about the songwriting process, and particularly that song, Pressure.
Our warehouse at the time was in Boca, and there was a 7-Eleven right around the corner from us, which we would go to a lot for whatever, drinks after we jammed to get something, whatever. And there happened to be, like Alan said, a loiterer who was out there a lot. And every time we would go up there, he was always asking somebody for a ride. That was like his main thing. Can I have a ride? Can I get a ride? And you could see in most of the people's face, which most of the time it seemed like it was a female. He was always saying, can you take me here? Can you take me there? And they're looking up at this guy who was kind of, a little scary looking. Everybody was like looking at him like, well, I kind of am going the other way. And they still would say no, and he would pressure them. So that's where pressure came from.
State your name and occupation.
My name's Larry. I'm the guitar player in the band. I listen to all kinds of music, from classical and country to blues, jazz, regular rock, classic rock, all kinds of stuff, and I enjoy playing all kinds of different types of music too. But my true passion is metal, and the type of music that we play here with MadSic.
And what makes everyone else stand apart from the rest of the guys you've had in the group before?
Just basically they fit. They do what they need to do to bring this to the next level, and it's something that we weren't going to settle for anything less.
Absolutely, everyone has their input, and it's just like without one of you guys, just wouldn't feel the same.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, as far as I've been in the band for, 4 or 5 months now, I wouldn't want to change anything or anyone in the band at all.
I want to give props to my dad, who passed away 3 years ago. He was a great piano and sax player. To tell you the truth, I still play guitar. The reason I'm not doing it professionally in a band now is because around the end of middle school, early high school, all the bands had guitar players. Everyone was like, man, we need a bass player. If you want to be in a band, you got to play bass. So that's why I chose to switch to bass.
Tell me, how long have you been singing, and tell me about your part in this band.
Well, I've been involved with music since I was 14. Most of my friends played instruments, so I said, hey, why don't you, give singing a try. I played in bands as a drummer, a guitar player. Singing, I just kept going back to. Singing kept being the main thing that I would end up always going back to.
I've got several guitars. I keep an acoustic at home, and every day I'm playing. Even if it's just for a half hour, 15 minutes, I pick up something and I play.
We just finished up our first song over the last few weeks as far as in the writing process, which was actually very cool. We're definitely looking forward to doing more of it.
How long have you guys been together as a unit?
We had been together since like August of last year, but we had only been together for a couple of months, and then we lost people. We were looking for people for 8 months. So actually this band has only been together as an entity since July of this year.
I hit pretty hard, man. That's what I'm here to do. I love double kicks. I love all this shit. So, I'm here to tear some shit up.
Tell me, how did you find these guys?
Based on ad in Rag Magazine.
Garbage game.
Under a rock. Actually, on 7-Eleven, we were loaded in there.
Yeah. The song was actually about some of these guys. They jammed. So originally there was different members, as Evil was saying before, and we actually just put ads out. We just put ads out and started auditioning people. Turned out a lot of people, and these guys just happened to be the ones who had the right stuff and click. Just make it work.
Well, just being live on stage is a rush to itself. And that's the all-time high. I mean, screw the drugs, man. Stage is the shit. We're performers as well as artists. We're there to put a show on and share our music with everybody else. And I want them to be entertained. I want them to enjoy what they're seeing as well as what they're hearing.
Evil, you're the man.
Thank you very much. What I like to do is everybody else comes up with ideas, and then we put it all together to figure out how the song is going to go, and then I throw the keyboard parts on afterwards.
The breakdown or the build-up section in Outside Myself. It's a simple sample of some wind and effects, and but live when the lights are set up just right with the strobes and everything, it really drives the people nuts. They want to come closer to the stage. They know, they can feel that build-up's coming.
We have so many strong power points, during so many different songs that, for people to really enjoy that and recognize that that is a certain part that we want you guys to just break each other's faces.
Our music's all about the energy. It's all about making you feel energy. If you're driving a car at 50 miles an hour and you pop us in, you're going to find yourself going 100 miles an hour. If you're walking, listening to a Walkman, you're listening to us, you're going to find yourself running full speed in a little while.
Everybody in this band has, a rock background. Obviously, Danny, he has a lot of different influences as well as Coke and Evil. So, that does give us a very good edge. We're doing our thing, and we're fortunate because we have 5 very unique individuals who have equally unique individual musical tastes.
When the song flows together well and everything comes together, it's much easier than trying to force it. When everything happens and everything happens right and you know it and the song's done.
When I get behind a set, it's just, pure adrenaline. It's like, a rush like no other, and it's really what I just love to do. I never took a lesson, it's just started listening to, some bands I just enjoyed and progressed from there and started joining bands and, gradually just got better. And now I'm, stuck with all these guys, thankfully.
I want to see blood. I want to see blood.
So, yeah.
I'm not happy if I don't see blood during the show.
If you like circle pits and moshing, please come out to one of our shows and show us what you got. We
definitely
thrive on
encourage people
you.
going to the front.
I want to see, and please don't let some people hear this, but never mind. Some booty and, yeah.
All about the TNA.
It's all about the TNA, man.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Saying, you guys are awesome, you guys are great, let me get a CD. That's basically one of the best compliments for me, because if I know they want to take our music home to listen to whenever they want, to show people, to me that's probably one of the best compliments there is.
I find when someone signs the guest book and gives us props, that really makes me smile, man. It makes my day. It makes us, know that even if at one show we didn't have a good turnout, someone important was there, makes us feel important with their good feedback on the website. I like that a lot.
The best thing to me is really when they just, they come and they really say, hey man, please let me know whenever your next show is, I really love you guys, and they actually show up, they're actually there supporting, 110%. I love when people do that. It's all about the energy, if you feel like that's something you really love, it's really, in your heart, and you really want to bring it out, if that's the type of shit you really love, man, just come out and bring yourself up to, as much energy that you can and just show us some love, you know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
Our newest song, which I was able to contribute on, I got a special place in my heart for that. That as well, we made it a point writing that new song to, again, have a really powerful breakdown portion in it, because again, I want fan participation. I want to see the people out there mixing it up and really enjoying music, not just standing there bobbing their head up and down. Like I said,
break some noses.
Quote me, man. I want to see blood every show.
As far as the name, MadSic. I just feel bad for the guy over there on the logo because he's got a fucking whole bunch of cuts in his forehead. So you tell me. It's a lot of aggression, a lot of painful emotions, a lot of a lot of things put into one. I love to see people just go nuts, I'm stuck, behind the drums, which is what I love to do. At the end of the show, I love to destroy them. But when I'm sponsored one day, and other than that, these guys are out there moving for me. They're like doing their thing. I'm like just going off. And as far as the crowd, man, I just want them to, feed from my energy and vice versa.
MadSic, the meaning of MadSic to me is just pure adrenaline rush mayhem. So they're coming to work out some aggressions. They're coming to hit the proverbial punching bag on the floor and just mix it up and leave totally exhausted and satisfied. And hey, there's a couple cuts, gushing wounds, all the friggin' better. Right. Yeah, if you haven't figured out yet, I'm all about the violence.
This to me is like an incredibly huge cleansing process. Everything that all the shit that everybody puts up with in their everyday life that's all built up inside of them. I want it to be one big release. Bring all that stuff to the show and then get it all out. When you go home, you're exhausted. Build it all up again. Come see us at the next show and get it all out again. Like you see on the logo, where somebody's got it inside their head and is trying to get out. All these people have all these built up emotions inside of them, and I just want to see them get them all out.